Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a world rapidly transforming, vast and uncharted, brimming with both immense opportunity and, some pretty formidable challenges.
Yeah.
Our sources today invite us on what feels like a grand adventure, a deep dive into what they vividly describe as the grand line of minds, charting the AI era since ChatGPT's dawn.
It's a really compelling metaphor, isn't it? What immediately strikes me is how it captures not just the sheer scale, but the incredibly dynamic, almost, quest-like nature of AI's current trajectory.
Right.
We're not talking about just incremental tech shifts here. This feels like a fundamental reshaping of industries, economies, even our daily lives. It demands some very deliberate navigation.
That's precisely why we're here. Our mission today is to sift through the stack of sources, the latest articles, some really in-depth research, our own extensive notes, and pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge, the key insights. We want to offer you, our listener, a genuine shortcut to being exceptionally well-informed about these profound shifts happening in the world of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And to truly understand where we are now, we really have to go back to what our sources call the cannon blast that started it all.
That cannon blast, yeah. That was the release of ChatGPT back in November 2022. And it didn't just, make headlines. It truly signaled what we now understand as the dawn of a new era in AI. The numbers alone are just astounding. It hit over 100 million users in just 2 months.
Incredible.
To put that in perspective, that made it the fastest growing consumer software application in history. It just accelerated what we now all call the AI boom.
It's hard to overstate the impact, really. It wasn't just the speed of adoption. It was the raw, immediate impression of what it could do.
Exactly.
Our sources highlight its ability to produce, like solid AA essays comparing complex philosophical theories, or even describe intricate scientific processes in a very distinct style of the King James Bible.
That was wild.
Right. It just captivated the public imagination with this breakthrough ability to generate human-like text on demand. It moved AI way beyond the simpler tasks like object recognition or basic data classification that, most people were familiar with before then.
It's important to understand, though, that while ChatGPT was definitely the public face, its emergence really underscores a critical point. What we often perceive as a sudden breakthrough is almost always just the visible tip of a much larger, ongoing research iceberg.
Right. Years of work underneath.
Exactly. Years of foundational work from models like OpenAI's own GPT-3 and Google's BERT before that, which had already made significant strides in text-based machine learning. They paved the way. ChatGPT's profound impact, the real game changer, it stemmed less from a totally brand new invention and more from its sheer accessibility and, frankly, its user-friendly experience.
It was easy to use.
It was super easy. It lowered the barrier to entry, effectively launching this new era for a truly global audience and spurring just unprecedented investment and competition. And this suggests that future major breakthroughs will likely follow a similar pattern, revealing the culmination of continuous, deep foundational research.
That's a crucial distinction.
Yeah.
It really was the moment AI went from being something discussed in, academic labs to something anyone with a web browser could just effortlessly interact with.
Yeah.
And in the wake of that moment, the world of AI has indeed transformed into this vast, uncharted grand line, as our sources so aptly put it. It's teeming with both immense opportunity and equally formidable challenges.
That's a powerful way to frame it. The economic value alone is just staggering. Generative AI applications are projected to add up to, get this, $4.4 trillion to the global economy annually.
Wow.
To give you a sense of scale, that's like adding the entire GDP of a country like Germany to the global economy every single year, purely from AI.
That's mind-boggling potential.
It is. And that kind of potential has organizations of all sizes across every sector basically racing to incorporate these tools into their business models. AI adoption, if you look at the past 5 years, has more than doubled, and investment is increasing at a similarly rapid pace.
So this isn't just growth. It signifies a profound systemic shift in how industries operate, doesn't it? Affecting everything from strategic decision-making to the very creation of products and services.
Absolutely. It's fundamental.
And it's not just about abstract numbers either. We're witnessing AI move from the theoretical lab environment to concrete daily life applications at an astonishing pace.
Right. It's becoming real.
Think about medical imaging analysis. where AI can now sift through complex scans to help diagnose conditions like cancer much faster and potentially with greater accuracy. Or high-resolution weather forecasts, providing better, more localized predictions that can genuinely save lives and protect infrastructure. Our sources highlight a remarkable statistic. The FDA approved 223 AI-enabled medical devices in 2023 alone.
Wow, 223.
That's a massive leap from just 6 back in 2015.
Huge jump.
And of course, self-driving cars, once a distant dream, are now a tangible reality, with services like Waymo and Baidu's Apollo Go providing hundreds of thousands of autonomous rides weekly across various cities. This is AI in the wild, changing how we live and work.
But while the promise for productivity gains and societal benefit is immense, this grand line is also fraught with inherent dangers. This isn't just about finding treasure, it's about navigating the risks.
Right.
For instance, generative AI outputs, while impressive, are not always accurate or appropriate. The models can still struggle with basic tasks like counting or, complex algebra sometimes.
Yeah, the hallucinations.
Exactly, the hallucinations. And a known and ongoing challenge is that these models often reflect biases, sexist, racist, or other forms that are present in their training data, which is largely derived from the vast and, let's face it, imperfect internet.
So what does this all imply for you, the aspiring innovator embarking on this grand line? It's clearly not just about adopting the latest shiny tech, is it? There's more to it.
Exactly. When we connect this to the bigger picture, it really underscores that the promise of AI is clear, but its full, reliable, and equitable realization. That demands significant, continuous effort beyond just mere initial adoption.
Okay.
Organizations have to commit to robust implementation, meticulous ethical oversight, and continuous refinement to truly capture the promised value and, crucially, avoid the pitfalls that could undermine trust and utility.
It's an ongoing process.
It's totally ongoing. The journey isn't static, it's dynamic. We see this in the rapid performance improvement on demanding benchmarks like MMMU, GPQA, and SWE bench. These are really tough tests.
Right.
And the scores have risen significantly in just 1 year. This ongoing improvement highlights a continuous journey of refinement and a concerted effort to overcome these really complex challenges.
This sounds very much like a call to adventure for all of us then. Our sources frame your role, the listener, as nothing less than a captain of innovation.
I like that.
Yeah. This new era of AI isn't simply about observing the tech titans. It's a profound invitation for every aspiring innovator to chart their own course. This journey will demand strategic choices, a keen understanding of the shifting currents of technological advancement, and, well, a powerful, agile crew to navigate these uncharted waters. For many, the ultimate goal might seem like becoming the king of AI, which signifies not just technological supremacy, but the ability to profoundly shape the future of this transformative force.
Yeah, setting the direction.
As we venture deeper into this grand line of AI, we inevitably encounter the formidable powers that truly shape its currents. Our sources describe them as the Yonko of the New World, basically the foundational model emperors.
Yes, the big players.
These are the giants, the owners of the biggest foundational models, each wielding immense resources, unique capabilities, and each vying for supremacy in this new era.
That's a perfect analogy. These entities are not just participants, they are defining much of the early competition, setting the pace for innovation, and really charting the very course of AI's development through their proprietary models and vast ecosystems.
Okay, first up, we have OpenAI. Our sources liken them to the straw hat crew of innovation. They're known for their rapid ascent and constantly pushing the boundaries of what AI can do thanks to what they call their devil fruits, their cutting-edge foundational models.
Their foundational models have indeed demonstrated remarkable capabilities, setting new standards for AI performance again and again. The O1 model, released back in December 2024, was a reflective, generative, pre-trained transformer.
Reflective. What does that mean exactly?
It means it has an internal process to essentially think or deliberate before formulating an answer. This significantly improved its performance over the previous GPT-4o in really complex reasoning, science, and programming tasks.
Okay, that's a big step.
Huge step. Its successor, O3, announced in December 2024 and released in April 2025, further refined these abilities. We also saw O3 Mini, a variant within the O3 family, released in April 2025, which specialized in precision and speed for technical domains.
Right, for specific tasks.
Exactly. And an interesting development was its ability starting in February 2025 to reveal more of its thought process, offering a little glimpse into its internal workings, which was kind of new.
A bit less of a black box.
A tiny bit less, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's O3 Pro, released in June 2025, specifically recommended for highly challenging questions where reliability is paramount over speed.
Gotcha.
And importantly, all of these models, including the multimodal O1, gained file and image upload support in February 2025, dramatically enhancing their versatility by allowing them to interpret and generate across different data types, text, images, etc.
Those are some serious technological feats.
Yeah.
And with such capabilities come immense bounties, as the sources call it, or significant market dominance. ChatGPT's initial explosion laid the groundwork, right? But these newer models, like O1 and O3, have been quickly integrated into massive enterprise services, most notably Microsoft Copilot.
Right. That partnership is key.
OpenAI's monetization strategy centers on licensing this proprietary intelligence. They achieve this through API and subscription-based access, offering premium plugins and white-label integrations, particularly in specialized software as a service, or SaaS, tools that serve specific vertical industries. This approach allows them to maintain strict control over quality, ensure continuous improvements, and secure their competitive advantage, which is crucial for such advanced, cutting-edge technology.
However, OpenAI also faces significant challenges, perhaps most notably what our sources term the alignment tax and concerns surrounding secrecy.
Ah, the alignment tax. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so while their models are undeniably powerful, they have at times exhibited biases, for instance, sexist or racist tendencies, which unfortunately inherited from the vast and unfiltered data sets they were trained on.
Right, the source data problem.
Exactly. The alignment tax refers to the substantial cost and considerable effort involved in ensuring these AI systems are ethically aligned with human values and societal norms. It's not free to make them behave well.
No, it takes real work.
It takes real work. And despite some efforts to enhance transparency, like revealing O3 Mini's thought process, their predominantly closed-source nature limits extensive external scrutiny. This black box characteristic makes it inherently difficult for external parties to verify how decisions are made or to thoroughly audit for biases.
Which raises concerns.
It raises legitimate concerns about accountability and trust, particularly when these models are deployed in sensitive applications. Furthermore, relying on proprietary technology while protecting their competitive edge also creates vendor dependency, which could lead to risks like service outages or unexpected pricing hikes. That tension between maintaining control for safety and performance and the growing demand for transparency remains a critical area they constantly have to navigate.
That's a fascinating and complex dilemma. OpenAI truly set the stage for this era, but it's clear their journey isn't without its own grand line challenges. That concept of an alignment tax really makes you think about the real-world trade-offs developers face.
Indeed. Moving on. Let's turn our attention to Google DeepMind. Our sources portray them as the emperors of the sea, a formidable merged entity of Google Brain and DeepMind. They command a vast fleet of AI capabilities, demonstrating strength in their deep integration across Google's entire ecosystem, their multimodal prowess, and significant advancements in robotics.
Their flagship fleet is clearly the Gemini family of models. Specifically, Gemini 2.5, released in March 2025, represents a core capability. It boasts significant improvements in multimodal understanding, meaning it can seamlessly understand and process different types of data, like text, images, audio, and video, as well as enhanced memory, reasoning, and responsiveness.
Right. And this foundational model powers innovations across so many of Google's products. From a new conversational AI mode in Google Search to the real-time Gemini Live Assistant and underpinning advanced creative tools like VO3 and Imagen 4 for sophisticated video and image generation. It's everywhere in their ecosystem.
Their ambitions, however, extend beyond the digital realm and into the physical world, right? With robotics.
Yeah, their commitment to robotics is clear with the announcement of Gemini Robotics on-device in July 2025, signaling an effort to bring AI directly into robotic control systems.
Okay.
When we look at their territories, Google DeepMind views the rapid AI boom as both a monumental opportunity and, frankly, a significant potential threat. They openly acknowledge that highly capable generative AI models, like those developed by competitors, could potentially disrupt or even replace core components of Google search,
Which is their cash cow.
which is their massive cash cow.
Oh, yeah.
So their strategic response has been to embed AI deeply into their existing services, leveraging their unparalleled access to vast data and an enormous user base. It's a dual approach. Primarily closed-source models like Gemini for their core services, ensuring tightly controlled integration and performance, but also offering open-source alternatives like Gemma, designed for responsible AI development and compatible with diverse machine learning frameworks.
What's truly fascinating here is Google DeepMind's comprehensive strategy to essentially eat their own lunch. They're not just building new AI, they're architecting it to be symbiotic with their existing search and ad empire.
Yeah, it's defensive and offensive.
This is a masterclass in overcoming the innovator's dilemma, ensuring AI enhances rather than threatens their market position. It allows them to maintain their vast territories in the AI landscape.
Precisely. By merging their leading AI research units and rapidly integrating advanced AI into their core products, Google aims to ensure that AI strengthens, rather than disrupts, their imperial influence. It's a proactive maneuver, securing their place in the evolving AI ecosystem.
Okay, next we have Anthropic. Our sources describe them as the ethical admirals, operating with a very clear sense of justice. Their core philosophy revolves around safety, alignment, and what they term constitutional AI.
Constitutional AI.
Yeah, aiming to build AI systems that are not just intelligent, but also helpful, harmless, and honest. A tall order.
A very tall order. Their strength truly lies in developing models with significantly expanded context windows and a really strong focus on reducing hallucination. That is, when AI generates plausible but totally incorrect or fabricated information.
Right, making stuff up.
The Claude family of models, starting back in March 2023, evolved rapidly through Claude 2 in July 2023, and then Claude 2.1 in November 2023.
Okay.
The latter impressively doubled the context window to 200,000 tokens. That's equivalent to processing around 500 pages of text at once.
Wow, that's huge context.
Huge context. This drastically increased the amount of information the model could process and aimed to significantly reduce those false statements. The Claude 3 family, released in March 2024, set new industry benchmarks across a wide range of cognitive tasks, with Obis, Sonnet, and Haiku models. It even offered a context window expandable to an astonishing 1 million tokens for specific, highly demanding use cases.
1 million tokens.
1 million tokens. More recently, Claude 4 Opus and Sonnet, released in May 2025, further advanced their capabilities in areas like coding, complex reasoning, and AI agent functionalities.
That's an extraordinary amount of context for an AI to handle, giving it a much deeper understanding of longer documents or conversations. But their dedication to ethics also brings an interesting dilemma. What they refer to again is that alignment tax.
Right, that cost comes up again.
It describes the inherent cost, whether in computational resources, development time, or even sometimes a slight reduction in raw performance, that comes with rigorously ensuring an AI system is ethically aligned.
Yeah, for instance, Claude 2 received some public criticism for its stringent ethical alignment, which occasionally led it to refuse even benign requests. And that sparked a broader debate on how to balance ethical considerations with practical functionality. Is it too safe sometimes?
Right, where's the line?
Exactly. This tension highlights a profound and ongoing challenge in AI development. How do you imbue complex human values into AI? And, more importantly, how do you prevent emergent AI behaviors, such as subtle power-seeking or strategic deception, which advanced large language models have actually been shown to exhibit in research settings?
That's a bit scary.
It is. Anthropic's commitment to responsible AI is evident in their pioneering work, including research into mapping the mind of language models to understand their internal representations, and publishing policy memos like agentic misalignment that proactively analyze potential risks. They are deliberately grappling with these complex ethical waters, accepting that there may be trade-offs in immediate functionality for long-term safety and trustworthiness.
This raises a critical question for all of us involved in shaping this technology, and for you, the listener. How do we balance powerful functionality with robust ethical guardrails? It's a core tension in AI development that Anthropic is grappling with head-on, forcing the industry to really consider these trade-offs deeply.
Absolutely.
Okay, next among the Yonko, we have Meta AI. Our sources describe them as the open sea conquerors, driven by a strong freedom philosophy. Their aim is to champion open-source models and foster a vast, collaborative community ecosystem.
Their flagship is undoubtedly the Llama series. First released back in February 2023, it has rapidly become the most adopted open-source model family.
It's everywhere.
It really is. By late 2024, Llama and its derivatives had accumulated over 650 million downloads, averaging an incredible 1 million downloads a day.
A million a day.
A million a day. Llama 3.1, released in July 2024, introduced models up to 405 billion parameters, supporting increased context lengths of 128,000 tokens. It also leveraged reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF, to improve helpfulness and safety characteristics. More recently, Llama 3.2 models, announced at Connect 2024, included multimodal capabilities, while Llama 3.370B impressively offered performance similar to the much larger 3.1405B model, but at a fraction of the serving cost, making it highly efficient.
That's truly incredible reach and efficiency. Meta AI is on track to be the most used AI assistant globally by the end of 2024, projected to have almost 600 million monthly active users.
Wow.
Their strategy involves integrating AI deeply into their entire suite of apps and devices, a prime example being the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses.
Right, the wearable AI.
Exactly. They're also fostering content creation through AI Studio, which saw hundreds of thousands of AI models and tools created by users by late 2024. This open-source approach not only democratizes access to advanced AI, but critically lowers barriers to entry and genuinely accelerates innovation through community collaboration. We've seen powerful real-world applications, such as Accenture building a sophisticated chatbot with Llama 3.1 for a major intergovernmental body.
However, Meta faces a significant strategic crossroads. Balancing their deeply held open-source philosophy with the relentless demands for raw performance and enterprise-grade reliability that come from the commercial sector.
Attention again.
Attention again. While their open-source branding helps them navigate certain regulatory hurdles, particularly in the EU, where the AI Act offers specific carve-outs and advantages for open-source models, there are ongoing internal discussions about potentially shifting towards or adopting more closed-source models for certain applications.
Interesting.
This is largely driven by a perceived underwhelming performance of Llama in highly complex reasoning tasks when compared to some of its closed-source rivals. The delayed release of Llama 4 Behemoth and its subsequent reception have fueled these concerns, especially given that enterprise customers often prioritize the unwavering reliability, stringent security, and predictable scalability of closed models for their critical business operations.
That's a crucial tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
Meta's situation really highlights a fundamental philosophical debate in the AI world. The tension between absolute openness for rapid, collaborative innovation versus the tighter control often associated with closed systems, which can deliver bleeding-edge performance and commercial viability. Is there a public example of the challenges facing these giants as they chart their future course?
Yeah, it's a big strategic choice for them.
Finally, let's turn to Microsoft. Our sources aptly describe them as the world government's ally. They wield immense influence through their deep enterprise integration and unparalleled cloud power via Azure.
That's an excellent way to characterize their position. Microsoft's overarching strategy is to embed AI capabilities across its vast ecosystem of products and services, making advanced AI accessible and genuinely productive for businesses globally.
Right, putting it in Office and everywhere else.
Exactly. This is clearly seen in their seamless integration of OpenAI's cutting-edge models like o1 directly into Microsoft Copilot, a tool used by millions. They're also heavily investing in their own AI builder for the Power Platform, with new functionalities continuously rolling out from October 2024 to March 2025, specifically focusing on critical areas like governance, capacity management, and granular access control for AI activities within organizations. And their Azure AI Foundry models further exemplify their commitment to providing a comprehensive suite of foundational models as a service on their robust cloud infrastructure.
Their arsenal is truly diverse, encompassing a wide range of AI tools and strategic partnerships. For instance, the upcoming release of Copilot Vision in July 2025 showcases their innovative approach. It's an AI assistant designed to visually scan the desktop, understand tasks from visual cues, and then automate complex workflows, a significant leap in user interaction.
That sounds potentially very powerful.
It does. And of course, their cornerstone partnership with OpenAI is incredibly strategic, allowing them to offer cutting-edge models like GPT-4 and the newer O series directly through their Azure platform. This provides businesses with enterprise-grade performance, reliability, and security without the complexity of managing these advanced models directly.
Right, they handle the back end.
Exactly. That combination of managed infrastructure and continuous improvement from closed-source providers is incredibly appealing to large enterprises dealing with sensitive data and strict compliance needs.
Their mandate is undeniably to drive productivity and security through AI. They prioritize centralized control and robust safeguards in their closed-source offerings, which inherently minimizes the risk of data breaches and intellectual property exposure. This makes their solutions particularly well-suited for handling sensitive data, especially in heavily regulated industries like healthcare and finance.
Makes sense.
But while some of their own models, like Phi 2, might not be considered strictly open source by certain definitions due to licensing, Microsoft has also engaged in significant partnerships, such as with Meta on Llama and Mistral. This indicates they see value in open collaboration, too.
So a hybrid approach.
Exactly, a hybrid approach. It allows them to offer highly controlled, secure solutions for critical enterprise needs while simultaneously benefiting from and contributing to the broader open source ecosystem, balancing their core mandate with the accelerating pace of innovation across the AI landscape.
So what does this all mean? Microsoft seems to be playing a very sophisticated, multifaceted game. They're leveraging both their own formidable strengths and key strategic partnerships, effectively establishing themselves as a stable world government in this chaotic AI sea, providing the reliability and security that large organizations crave.
A very apt description, I think.
Okay, beyond the established Yonko, a new generation of supernovas is rapidly rising. These are the open source challengers, fiercely competing and redefining the competitive landscape of AI.
Yeah, disruptors.
These initiatives, spanning specific regions and global communities, are actively democratizing access to advanced AI and accelerating innovation at an unprecedented pace.
That's a critical development. While the emperors hold significant sway, these supernovas are the ones making waves across the AI grand line by offering powerful, accessible alternatives that compel everyone to innovate faster.
First, let's listen to the Eastern Seas roar, which is how our sources describe the emergence of Chinese open-source models. They are rapidly closing the performance gap with their Western counterparts.
They really are.
While the U.S. led in producing notable AI models in 2024, with 40 compared to China's 15, Chinese models have quickly achieved near parity on major benchmarks like MMLU and Human Eval. Beyond models, China also continues to lead globally in AI publications and patents, indicating a strong foundational research ecosystem.
Their ambition is unequivocally clear: to challenge U.S. dominance in AI and offer cost-efficient, high-performing alternatives. Key players include Moonshot AI with Kimi K2, DeepSeek with its R1 and R10528 models, and Alibaba with Qwen.
Tell us about Kimi K2 and DeepSeek.
Okay, so Kimi K2, for instance, is built on a mixture of experts, or MOE architecture. This approach allows the model to have a huge number of parameters, in this case 1 trillion.
A trillion parameters.
But only activate a small subset for any given task.
Yeah.
This balances immense scale with remarkable efficiency and performance. Kimi K2 has been ranked as a top open source model due to this.
Impressive.
But what truly gained global attention in early 2025 was DeepSeek's R1 model. It claimed performance comparable to OpenAI's O1 in programming and reasoning tasks, but, and this is the kicker, at a staggering 90 to 95% lower cost.
95% lower cost. That's a game changer.
Huge game changer. Alibaba's Qwen 235B A22B also ranks highly for its generation and thinking capabilities.
Their tactics are fascinating. They emphasize these MOE architectures and are increasingly releasing raw models, meaning the underlying weights and code are openly available, that are highly capable for generation.
Right, giving away the keys.
Essentially. The availability of DeepSeek R1's weights to the global community, for example, is considered unprecedented. This fosters widespread collaboration and allows external experts to evaluate safety and performance objectively. This strategy of open-weight releases really challenges the competitive moat of proprietary model providers, basically forcing them to differentiate aggressively or significantly cut prices.
It commoditizes the base layer.
Exactly. The rapid improvement and extraordinary cost-effectiveness of these Chinese open-source models are compelling enterprises worldwide to seriously consider switching from closed models, especially for those seeking greater choice, extensive customization, and significant cost efficiency.
This development raises a profound question. What happens to the competitive landscape when cutting-edge AI capabilities become effectively commoditized at a mere fraction of the previous cost? It's a disruptive force that forces the entire industry, from the established giants to the nimble newcomers, to fundamentally reevaluate their strategies and business models. China is a key driver of this shift.
Here's where it truly gets compelling. Beyond just national efforts, we have the Global Alliance of Free Spirits, a diverse collective of independent researchers, academic institutions, and companies deeply committed to the open source ethos.
The true believers.
Their bases are platforms like the Hugging Face Hub, which astonishingly hosts over 900,000 pre-trained models and 90,000 datasets.
900,000 models.
It's become the central hub for sharing and collaboration. This community-driven innovation is a powerful, decentralized force, with thousands of developers contributing to improving models over time.
Their weapons are incredibly diverse models and an unwavering commitment to democratizing access to AI. Think about Bloom, a massive model with 176 billion parameters supporting 46 languages and 13 programming languages. Or BERT, Google's early open-source transformer, which revolutionized natural language processing.
Foundational stuff.
Absolutely. There's also Eleuther AI's GPT Neo X20B, which at its release was the largest open-source pre-trained general-purpose autoregressive language model, and of course Stability AI's Stable Diffusion for text-to-image generation, which became a global phenomenon.
Yeah, Stable Diffusion really took off.
It really did. More recently, Mistral AI's models, like Mistral 7B, Mistral 8x7B, and Magistral Small, have consistently outperformed much larger proprietary models in various benchmarks, often due to their smaller size combined with highly efficient MoE architectures. Mistral's open-weight releases, sometimes distributed unconventionally via BitTorrent, truly exemplify their radical commitment to openness and community access.
It's truly fascinating to observe how this open-source ethos creates a powerful feedback loop of rapid innovation that can genuinely challenge even the most resourceful giants. It's a completely different kind of competitive advantage, isn't it?
It really is. It's collective intelligence at scale.
Their creed is transparency, collaboration, and a direct challenge to incumbents. Open source AI provides the fundamental freedoms to use, study, modify, and share systems, which inherently promotes transparency, enhances accountability, and significantly accelerates AI safety research through collective scrutiny.
More eyes on the code.
Exactly. This collaborative environment fosters rapid improvements and enables the development of highly context-specific, localized applications that can better reflect diverse cultural and linguistic needs. The wide availability of open models had begun to erode the competitive moat of proprietary providers, forcing them to either innovate more quickly or reduce their prices, a dynamic we've already observed with OpenAI optimizing models and introducing cheaper tiers in response.
Competition works.
It does. And while open models might face unique security concerns due to their publicly available weights, their transparency also paradoxically accelerates fixes, as community-driven patches and improvements can roll out with remarkable speed. This decentralized R&D model, where knowledge is openly exchanged, can often outpace the more traditional closed development cycles.
It's a different model of progress.
So, as the listener, you are the captain of innovation, charting your own course through this tumultuous yet opportunity-rich grand line of AI. Your vision, adaptability, and ability to assemble a formidable crew will determine your success in this new era. The journey demands more than just technical prowess. It requires a strategic mind to navigate the shifting currents of open and closed source models, the complex ethical considerations, and the overarching geopolitical rivalries that define this landscape.
That's absolutely right. To traverse this unpredictable sea, a captain needs a small but powerful crew, each member bringing unique devil fruits, their core capabilities, to the table. This crew represents the essential roles needed to build, deploy, and ethically manage AI solutions.
Or you're building something new.
Exactly. Whether your goal is to build a groundbreaking new AI product, seamlessly integrate AI into an existing business, or contribute directly to the open source movement that's reshaping the field.
Okay, so who's in this crew? First, you'll need the navigator. This is your data scientist or ML engineer. Their devil fruit is data sense and model crafting.
Yeah, the data whisperer.
They're incredibly adept at understanding and wrangling the vast, often dirty data sets required for training large language models. They know when to meticulously clean and curate data for narrow, specialized domains and when to rely on sheer scale for broader applications.
This navigator is skilled in selecting the precise model architecture, fine-tuning open-source models like Llama 2 for highly specific use cases, and optimizing them for both peak performance and cost efficiency.
Hmm.
Their expertise in frameworks like PyTorch and TensorFlow is fundamental, as is their deep understanding of crucial GPU requirements, things like VRAM, FlopS, and memory bandwidth, which are the core metrics for an AI's raw computational power and processing speed for both training and inference. They can discern the optimal balance between available computational resources and the desired model size, ensuring efficient deployment even under tight constraints.
Then you have the shipwright, your AI architect or DevOps specialist. This crew member holds the devil fruit of infrastructure mastery and scalability. They are the crucial individuals responsible for building and maintaining the robust systems needed to reliably deploy and scale your AI models, from experimentation to production.
The ones who keep the lights on, basically. This involves a deep understanding of complex hardware requirements, such as selecting high-performance GPUs like NVIDIA's A100 or H100, ensuring sufficient system memory, and implementing high-speed interconnect solutions like NVLink or InfiniBand for multi-GPU communication.
Getting into the weeds there.
Oh yeah. They ensure efficient data loading from ultra-fast storage, like NVMe SSDs, and meticulously managed checkpointing for model states, which is crucial for recovering long training runs. Their expertise extends to distributed training frameworks, allowing models to be trained across many machines, and ensuring the underlying power and cooling infrastructure can support demanding AI workloads. They also expertly manage the integration complexities of various models and platforms, ensuring seamless and efficient operation across your entire AI system.
A critical, perhaps the most crucial member of your crew is the doctor, your ethicist, or safety researcher. This vital crew member wields the devil fruit of ethical compass and alignment. They are the vigilant guardians against the diseases of AI issues like unintentional bias, the spread of misinformation, privacy breaches, and other unintended consequences.
This is so important. They possess a deep understanding that large language models can inadvertently exhibit biases, whether gender, racial, cultural, socioeconomic, or disability biases, which are unfortunately present in their vast training data.
Right, inherited problems.
Exactly. The doctor's role is to meticulously identify these biases and then work to mitigate them through diverse data sets by implementing fairness-aware algorithms and applying various post-processing techniques. They are absolutely critical in addressing the complex alignment problem, the challenge of ensuring AI systems operate according to human values and intentions.
That alignment problem again.
It keeps coming up. This involves tackling both outer alignment, which is specifying the desired purpose of the AI, and inner alignment, ensuring the AI's learned behavior actually optimizes that purpose. They also advocate for transparent governance, dynamic auditing systems, and proactive stakeholder involvement, particularly from marginalized communities, to ensure AI systems are built and deployed in a way that is consistent with broader societal values and doesn't perpetuate existing inequalities.
Then there's the archaeologist, your domain expert or strategist. This crew member possesses the devil fruit of contextual wisdom and strategic foresight. They're the ones who deeply understand the specific industry or domain where AI will be applied, ensuring that the AI solutions developed are genuinely relevant, impactful, and solve real-world problems.
The bridge to the real world. This archaeologist can identify niche applications where even smaller, highly curated models, despite their size, can outperform larger, more general-purpose ones precisely because of their specific contextual knowledge.
Right, specialization matters.
Huge. This crew member is instrumental in helping define precise project requirements, the exact use case, the complexity of the tasks, the required model accuracy, and the necessary scalability needs. They are crucial in evaluating whether an open-source model, with its customization potential and cost benefits, or a closed-source model, with its immediate reliability and vendor support, is the absolute best fit for a given mission. Their strategic insights are invaluable for navigating the competitive landscape, discerning when to leverage the collective power of community innovation, and when to rely on established vendor support.
Finally, we have the cook, your community builder or collaborator. They bring the devil fruit of ecosystem nurturing and knowledge sharing. This role is all about fostering collaboration, ensuring that the crew benefits from the vast open-source sea of knowledge and resources, like the Hugging Face Hub we discussed earlier.
This crew member is vital for leveraging the tremendous cost-effectiveness and rapid innovation that open-source initiatives offer. They actively facilitate the exchange of ideas and best practices, helping the crew adapt and fine-tune models based on the latest community contributions and breakthroughs.
Staying connected.
Exactly. In a world where AI development is increasingly global, interconnected, and collaborative, the cook ensures the crew remains connected, informed, and agile, able to integrate diverse perspectives and cutting-edge solutions from around the globe, truly nurturing the entire AI ecosystem.
So what does this all mean for you, the captain? It means you're far from alone in this adventure. Building your crew with these distinct devil fruits, these essential capabilities, is truly the key to navigating whatever the AI grand line throws at you, equipping you for the complex and rewarding journey ahead.
A well-rounded crew is essential.
Our journey through the grand line of AI is an epic tale, marked by distinct story arcs that have defined and continue to define this new era. The overarching goal, which we've called the quest for the one AI, represents the ultimate pursuit of AI supremacy, whether that means building the most powerful model, radically democratizing access, or ensuring profoundly ethical development. This ultimate quest drives all the major conflicts, alliances, and innovations across the AI landscape.
That's the fundamental driving force indeed. And the first arc, which our sources aptly titled The Whisper of the Sea, perfectly captures that initial wave of AI adoption and integration that swept across industries following ChatGPT's sudden release. Organizations across virtually every sector raced to incorporate generative AI tools, recognizing the profound economic potential that awaited them.
And the numbers unequivocally back this up. We're talking about projections of up to $4.4 trillion annually being added to the global economy purely from generative AI. Just pause and consider that immense prize.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
It really is. This period saw AI adoption more than double in 5 years, with investment surging at an equally significant pace. AI moved rapidly from specialized research labs into tangible daily applications. Think about the precision now available in medical imaging analysis or the vastly improved accuracy of high-resolution weather forecasts. The FDA, for instance, approved a staggering 223 AI-enabled medical devices in 2023 alone, a dramatic increase from just 6 in 2015.
That FDA number really stands out.
It does, and self-driving cars became a concrete reality, with services like Waymo providing over 150,000 autonomous rides weekly in the U.S., and Baidu's Apollo Go operating across numerous Chinese cities. These were not just experiments, they were real-world deployments.
What's particularly striking about this early phase is how quickly the whispers of potential turned into a resounding roar of widespread adoption. Yet even as optimism surged, the underlying challenges were quietly present from the very beginning, hinting at the complexities that were yet to fully unfold.
The shadows were there.
They were. While research at the time confirmed AI's positive impact on productivity and its ability to narrow skill gaps, those whispers also carried warnings. Early models, despite their impressive capabilities, demonstrated clear limitations in accuracy struggling, for example, with basic mathematical operations. Crucially, they also exhibited biases, often inherited from their training data, which necessitated careful calibration and a deeper understanding of the inherent black box nature of these systems. This foundational period laid critical groundwork for addressing future responsible AI challenges.
As the AI era matured and the initial excitement settled, we entered Arc 2, the Clash of the Emperors, a fundamental strategic divergence between closed-source and open-source models. On one side, the Yonko, entities like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic, primarily champion closed-source models.
These proprietary systems offer distinct advantages for large enterprises. They typically deliver enterprise-grade performance and reliability, backed by dedicated vendor support and continuous improvements managed directly by the provider.
The white glove service.
Pretty much. Access is usually provided via APIs, allowing for strict quality control and robust protection of intellectual property. This approach is highly appealing for businesses seeking streamlined implementation, especially those with limited in-house AI expertise or strict regulatory compliance needs that require audited, predictable systems.
In stark contrast, the rising supernovas, including Meta AI, and the broader open-source community like Hugging Face, Mistral AI, and Chinese open-source developers passionately advocated for open-source models. These models, with their publicly available code, offer unparalleled transparency, extensive customization, and significant cost efficiency, as there are no per-token or subscription fees once they're deployed, which is a huge draw for developers and smaller organizations.
This open approach fosters rapid, collaborative innovation, with a global community contributing to continuous improvements and the development of incredibly diverse applications. Open source models empower users with greater control over their data and privacy, as they can be run entirely on private infrastructure, mitigating concerns about sending sensitive information to external providers.
Which is a big deal for many.
Huge deal. The clash intensified as open source models rapidly narrowed the performance gap with their closed source counterparts. DeepSeek's R1, for instance, claimed performance comparable to OpenAI's O1 at a mere fraction of the cost. This rapid commoditization of baseline capabilities forced closed source leaders to either innovate new differentiators or significantly cut prices.
Right, the pressure was on.
Exactly. While closed models often maintain an edge in raw, bleeding-edge performance and centralized safety controls, open models shine in transparency, allowing for community vetting and often faster fixes for vulnerabilities once identified.
So what does this intensifying clash mean for you, the captain, as you chart your course? It's clear it's not a simple either-or choice anymore, is it? This dynamic has led many businesses to adopt a hybrid approach.
That's the key word, hybrid.
Strategically combining the robust reliability of closed-source AI for critical, high-stakes tasks with the flexibility, customization, and cost savings of open-source models for in-house applications and rapid experimentation. It's fundamentally about strategic integration.
Exactly. Finding the right mix for your specific needs. And as this strategic integration takes hold, we arrive at Arc 3, the Islands of Innovation, representing a multitude of specialized breakthroughs blossoming across diverse AI domains, moving well beyond just general-purpose language models. These islands truly demonstrate AI's growing, pervasive impact across every sector.
Indeed. In biomedicine, for example, AlphaFold 2 achieved what was hailed as a stunning advance in protein folding prediction, tackling a decades-old grand challenge in biology.
Huge news in science.
This breakthrough promises to profoundly accelerate drug discovery and enhance our understanding of diseases at a molecular level. Beyond that, AI systems have demonstrated remarkably high accuracy in early disease detection, like diagnosing cancer with over 90% accuracy or detecting diabetic retinopathy, a leading cause of vision loss at very early stages. AI models can even accurately estimate brain age from MRI scans, providing a valuable tool for early diagnosis of neurodegenerative conditions.
And in the realm of images and videos, we've witnessed truly astonishing advancements. Text-to-image models like DALL-E, Midjourney, and the open-source Stable Diffusion captured widespread attention and changed how we think about digital art.
They went mainstream fast.
Super fast. OpenAI's DALL-E 2 debuted in April 2022, Midjourney followed in July 2022, and then Stable Diffusion in August 2022, rapidly democratizing image generation. These models evolved to generate incredibly complex, realistic images on demand, from simple prompts, even achieving something as specific and whimsical as a Raphael painting of a Madonna and child eating pizza.
I remember seeing those.
Right. This capability then extended seamlessly into video generation, with platforms like Runway, OpenAI's Sora, and Google's Imagen Video capable of producing coherent, high-quality video from simple text or image prompts. Stability AI continued to innovate with models like Stable Diffusion 3 Medium and Stable Video Diffusion, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in visual content creation.
When we connect this to the bigger picture, these specialized islands show that AI isn't confined to just language or abstract data. It's becoming truly pervasive, moving from theoretical capability to tangible, real-world solutions across almost every imaginable sector.
It really is spreading out.
And it goes beyond just images and videos. In cybersecurity, Google's Big Sleep tool is actively detecting and disabling dormant web domains that are vulnerable to cyber attacks, shutting down potential threats before they can materialize. In finance, Lloyds Bank successfully launched Athena, a generative AI assistant that's transforming customer service and internal operations by automating responses and rapidly summarizing complex financial reports. AI is even contributing to sustainability, with scientists now using AI to develop eco-friendly paint that cools buildings by reflecting solar radiation, potentially reducing energy consumption by up to 30%.
Wow, cooling paint. That's innovative.
These diverse, impactful applications demonstrate AI's profound, widespread influence on daily life. It's not just hype anymore.
No, the applications are becoming very real.
As the power and influence of AI grew exponentially, we saw Arc 4, the world government's decree, begin to take concrete shape. This reflects a significant global push for regulation and governance, driven by the need to ensure responsible and ethical AI development.
The regulators step in.
Exactly. The global AI regulation landscape, while still fragmented, is increasingly converging on core principles of safety, transparency, fairness, and accountability.
The EU AI Act, which was adopted in 2024, stands as an unprecedented, legally binding attempt to operationalize a comprehensive four-tier risk-based framework in AI governance.
4 tiers of
Yeah,
risks.
it meticulously categorizes AI systems based on their potential impact on health, safety, and fundamental rights, imposing increasingly stringent requirements on high-risk systems, those used in critical infrastructure, law enforcement, or employment decisions, for example. The Act's profound aim is to preserve human autonomy and trust by ensuring users are aware when AI is involved in their digital interactions, and its proactive and comprehensive nature is already shaping regulatory frameworks globally. It's a benchmark.
Preceding the EU AI Act, the OECD AI principles from 2019, endorsed by 48 countries, laid critical foundational intergovernmental standards for AI governance. These principles emphasize inclusive growth, human-centered values, transparency, robustness, safety, and accountability. They played a significant role in legitimizing risk-based governance as a widely accepted norm and framework for AI oversight.
The United States, meanwhile, has largely adopted a more fragmented, sector-specific approach, relying more on voluntary guidance rather than sweeping legislation. A key example is the Biden administration's Executive Order 14110 in 2023.
Like the executive order.
This order established a framework for federal agencies to develop risk-based AI governance practices, with a strong focus on protecting civil rights, privacy, and public safety in AI deployment. Other regions like Singapore, with its Model AI Governance Framework for Generative AI launched in May 2024, and countries across Africa and Latin America are also actively developing national AI strategies and legal initiatives, often focusing on critical aspects like data privacy and intellectual property rights within the AI context.
This global proliferation of regulatory efforts raises a crucial question for you, the captain of innovation. As AI becomes more powerful and pervasive, what kind of laws of the sea do we collectively need to ensure this new world is navigated responsibly and equitably? It's a complex, multifaceted global puzzle with many pieces.
It really is.
Despite the varying approaches, a clear, common global direction is emerging to minimize AI risks and establish robust structures for its safe and ethical use. This includes addressing inherent challenges like bias, privacy concerns, the spread of misinformation, and intellectual property disputes.
And the black box nature of many large language models particularly challenges transparency and accountability, necessitating innovative ethical frameworks tailored to specific domains and dynamic auditing systems that can adapt as AI evolves. The unfortunate rise in AI-related incidents only underscores the urgency for standardized evaluations and meaningful action from both companies and governments. This arc signifies a critical period where governance frameworks are attempting to catch up with rapid technological advancement, aiming to prevent fragmentation and ensure a responsible future for AI.
It's a race between tech and regulation.
It often feels that way. Finally, we arrive at Arc 5, towards the final island, which represents the ongoing evolution and future trajectory of AI. This includes the profound strategic competition, particularly between the US and China, which is actively reshaping global power dynamics and leading to what some are calling a digital Cold War.
A strong term, but maybe accurate.
Both superpowers view AI leadership as a defining element of national power, leading to concrete actions like trade barriers, export controls on advanced chips, and the formation of new tech alliances. This intense rivalry, if unchecked, carries the significant risk of global fragmentation into two separate technology universes with potentially incompatible standards and systems.
Yet despite this competition, there's also a growing and urgent imperative for cooperation, particularly on critical issues like AI safety, transparency, and infrastructure resilience.
Right, some things you have to work together on.
International forums and alliances, such as the World Economic Forum's AI Governance Alliance, are actively uniting industry leaders, governments, and civil society to champion the responsible global design and release of transparent and inclusive AI systems. This suggests a future where, despite competitive pressures, common ground is actively sought to establish essential guardrails and prevent potential conflicts from escalating.
The future of AI will also likely involve a continued blurring of lines between open source and closed source approaches, with hybrid solutions becoming increasingly prevalent and sophisticated.
That hybrid idea again.
Yeah. Open source models will continue to drive rapid experimentation and democratize access, empowering developers worldwide, while closed systems will retain their role in enabling precise control, stringent security, and providing enterprise-grade reliability for critical applications. The true frontier lies in what we might call hybrid intelligence systems designed for specific purposes, built with ethical considerations at their core, and engineered for immense scale. The focus will shift increasingly towards ensuring seamless interoperability between various models and systems, regardless of their underlying licensing structure.
And critically, AI safety and alignment challenges will remain paramount.
Hmm.
Ensuring AI systems operate in accordance with human values, ethics, and intentions is a complex, multi-layered problem, often likened to solving one of the grandest challenges of our time.
It's huge.
This involves both outer alignment, which is clearly specifying the desired purpose or goals of the AI system, and inner alignment, which ensures the AI's learned behavior actually optimizes that purpose, even in unforeseen circumstances. The inherent difficulty lies in meticulously defining and encoding nuanced human preferences, effectively handling countless edge cases, and navigating moral uncertainty within mathematical frameworks.
When we connect this to the bigger picture, the journey to the final island isn't simply about building more powerful AI. It's fundamentally about ensuring that this immense power is harnessed for the profound benefit of humanity, meticulously navigating the complex risks of unintended consequences and striving for universally beneficial outcomes. As AI capabilities rapidly increase, even seemingly small misalignments can amplify into significant systemic problems. This necessitates the development of robust oversight mechanisms, continuous monitoring, and groundbreaking new tools for analyzing the incredibly complex internal workings of neural networks. It's truly the ultimate quest for humanity itself to guide this technology responsibly into an uncertain but promising future.
So what does this all mean for you? We've journeyed through the grand line of minds today, from the dawn of a new era sparked by ChatGPT, through the clash of emperors and the rise of supernovas, exploring the diverse islands of innovation and the global world government's decrees on governance.
Back the journey.
You, our listener, are the captain of innovation, and your crew of essential roles, the navigator, shipwright, doctor, archaeologist, and cook, is crucial for charting your course through this complex and transformative future.
Indeed. The true legacy of the AI Pirate King, as our sources call it, won't be measured solely by technological supremacy or market capitalization. It's about shaping this transformative force in a way that aligns with human values, consistently fosters innovation, and ensures equitable access to its benefits. It's about how thoughtfully you integrate technical expertise with crucial ethical foresight.
As the journey towards the final island continues, remember this: the ultimate power of AI lies not just in its ability to create, but in our collective ability to guide its creation towards a future that genuinely serves all of humanity. What will your map look like as you chart your course, balancing boundless innovation with profound responsibility?
A powerful question to end on.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep charting your own course.